Oh, God. Bray. Yeah, it's fucking Bizzle, man. I need a fucking stretcher! I need a stretcher! Get it out here, please. Hurry the fuck up. God. Oh, God. Ah! How did it get this fucking way, man? How did it get this fucking way? God! Ah! I can't fucking stand it. I can't stand it anymore. You sons of bitches! Get out of here! It just all hurts, baby doll. It all fucking hurts. I gotta sit here all fucking day. I gotta sit here all day. You know, we're the primetime game. We're the main event of the fucking day. Sunday night football. But I gotta sit here all day long, baby doll. And you just, what do you expect me to do? Just sit here? And I got my arms crisscrossed. And I watch the Eagles. The Eagles are down by 100. And somehow a miraculous comeback. And they win again. Everything's great fucking Philly. And while that's going on, Indiana Jones, my guy, Daniel Jones, still out there just kicking ass. And I got them dumb fucks, Marshall Green, Alex Wilson. Well, the Giants, they've got a much better QB room this year, don't they? You dumb fuck! Russell Wilson is fucking terrible.
Oh, God. Oh, I hear you, Pizzle. I hear you, brother.
Fuck is it, baby doll?
I hear you. We need a unicorn.
Where is it? I don't know. This is Russ's game plan. Huh? I'm just yanking fucking deep. It's two options with his ass. Just fucking hurl it, or I'll dump it off the Scatterboo. That's it.
Scatterboo.
That's the game plan for fucking Russ. That's a great job. Update the fucking QB room. You fucks. Meanwhile, I got Pat Mahomes on the other side, the fucking unicorn of the league.
All right, I gotta go to another spot here.
But the quarterback sucks. You see? And you got the fan base. You got the fan base, baby doll, that's booing him. Rightfully so. And they want to bring in Jackson Dart. That's what they want to do. That's what they're all booing. And we want Dart. We want Dart. Hey, you fucking morons. Did you see our other quarterback? Daniel Jones is turning up in fucking goddamn Indy. What never about the fucking quarterback the last 6 years, and ain't now. Fuck, baby doll.
Well, good evening, everybody. I felt the need to play that. I feel exactly the same way. I am not giving up on the season, unlike a lot of people. It is a long season. As you see around the league, a lot of weird things happen. I choose to look at this and we're going to break down everything as I welcome everybody in, but we're going to break down. Listen, I need everybody's help. I still haven't watched a full Cowboy game. I got YouTube TV. I was able to watch all the highlights. They have a thing where there's like 30 some highlighted plays. It's actually kind of cool on there. You can actually even hook up your fantasy football team, which I have not, but you can, to YouTube TV, and it can give you, it can literally tell you what you guys are doing. Pretty cool. But I kind of feel the same way, but no excuses. Absolutely not, Bruce Banner. You're not going to have no excuses from me. But what I would tell everybody is, it's a long season. Is it optimal? No, it's not optimal. The good teams, Philly's a good team. We always knew they were a good team, right? Do you think that the Washington Commanders made any excuses for not having Jaden Daniels? No, they went out and won a game. Okay? My problem with this organization, and we'll get into the CeeDee Lamb injury. We'll get into the Tyler Booker injury. Injuries are starting to mount up. Deron Bland has missed, right? He's missed the last two. No excuses. Nobody cares. I get it. But other teams are allowed to are able to overcome and win, right? That's my issue with the Dallas Cowboys and has been for quite some time. A lot of people are comparing this team to the 2020 team under Mike Nolan. I don't see it that way, but I could see where, I could kind of see. But to me, it's all about coaching. I don't think Clayton Adams is doing a bad job. We're near the top of the NFL in yards per rush and rushing the football. We're stopping the run with really not allotting a lot of players in the box. We're doing a hell of a job there. But our front seven is okay. We're stopping the run. We're not getting any pressure on the quarterback. We're not getting any sacks, right? But we only gave up 2 sacks. So even without Cooper Beebe, it seems like we only gave up 2 sacks. Now, again, I want to rely on you guys and girls. I'm going to rely on you. I didn't watch it, but, like a lot of people on my son's wedding party and the golf course that we were at, they were a lot of Eagle fans. So they came back and won. After losing Lane Johnson, they are able to win the game, right? It seems like every little thing with the Cowboys is like World War III, right? You got Nick Bosa going down with the 49ers. Something tells me they're going to keep rolling. You got the running back, Najee Harris, for the Los Angeles Chargers. Something tells me they're going to keep winning. Only the Dallas Cowboys, where they have one speed bump with Bland, and I am going to call out coaching. I'm going to call out the play calling. Throwing the ball 40 times and you're averaging that much a rush. I do want to talk to everybody because I didn't see it. I'm only looking at numbers and looking at highlights. So I don't know. I'm going to rely on everybody. I'm really going to call out Matt Eberflus. Matt Eberflus, I know you play a zone defense. When your team is banged up, you have to switch it up. You cannot keep doing what you're doing, especially when the team is stopping the run. They don't know what they're doing. Okay? Obviously, they don't know what they're doing in this defense. Again, you can't tell me that they're stopping the run as well as they are. They're running the ball as well as they are, and these games can't be close. They should have lost to the Giants. They kept, I think you are what you are. I had them going in at 1-2, but after they beat, or they, were close against the Eagles, and then you got an ugly win against the Giants, which you probably should have lost. Now you got to take advantage. Well, now we got no CeeDee Lamb for at least the next 3 games, maybe 4. And now you got Tyler Booker. Looks like he's out the next 3 to 4 weeks. Yes, Tyler Booker is also out. But I like TJ Bass. I think TJ Bass is going to do a good job at court. I'm not ready to give up shit. Now, are you telling me that we're going to beat Green Bay? No, we're not going to beat Green Bay. We're going to be 1-3, like I said we were going to be. Those next two games are going to be big. You need to be 3-3 after the New York or the Carolina Panthers game, which we could talk about that too. Who the hell saw that coming? Them shutting out. Did somebody take somebody for granted? Carolina Panthers blow out the Vikings? I say so, but that's enough of me. I will get to the chat. Everybody, stay tight. I appreciate everybody coming in. Again, I've been off the grid for a few days. I apologize, but not really. My son got married. He's on his honeymoon right now, and they're having a blast. Again, I am not giving up the season. That's not how we roll here. It's not, okay? Not everything's going to be, hey, Hallie, just close your ears for a second. Yeah, like you're going out on a date with a good-looking chick. Maybe you've gone out for a few dates. Sometimes you got to buy her a good meal. And she just ain't going to, you know what I'm saying? She just ain't going to give it up on the first date. Sometimes you got to work up to it. Maybe we got to earn it. All right, Hallie, you're good. All right, everybody, let me welcome in my loyal crew. Get it? Loyal Cowboys in the house. You got Jesse Montes looking like the I don't know. We can talk though. We got Chris May. We got Hallie Pierce. We got Thomas Garrett, and we got Walker Wade. What Walker Wade are we gonna get?
We're gonna get the fired up Walker Wade today.
But yeah, no.
I don't think I'm fired up. It got taken all out of me.
And I didn't see the game, so I want you guys and the people in the chat. And I see. Let me just roll through it real quick, and then we'll start up. I gotta always, without the chat, this ain't nothing. So Oscar Perini, what's up, brother? Oscar, Dirty Sanchez, Vinny Hagan, Hallie Pierce is in the Zoom call. Dirty Sanchez, my guy, big supporter. Thank you, sir. CZ, what's up, brother? Your Eagles got a good win. Listen, I'm not gonna hate, dude. You guys deserve the win. I mean, you blocked 2 freaking field goals. I mean, god darn. I don't know what to tell you. Congrats. It wasn't a perfect game, but it was a win. Jimbo, let's go. What's up, brother? My neighbor, Jimbo, West Virginia country boy. Susanna, what's up, Susanna? Jeff Lee is in the house. D'Angelo Cranston, what's up, man? Just getting through it real quick, trying to get to the bottom. Thomas Garrett is hanging with us. D'Angelo, boop, boop, boop. Brandon Butler, what's up, brother? How are you? Bruce Banner, how are you? No excuses. I don't give excuses. Congratulations. Thank you, Thomas Garrett. Yes, man. It was a little touching. I'll touch on it. It was touching because I miss my mother and my father and my brother. And it's like,
okay.
You know, it was nice for my son. And yeah, of course, you know, it's not like a daughter. You know, they have been dating since high school. And my son is what? How old is he now, Tina? Oh, she's not here. He's 26. He's 26, my middle kid. He's 26. So it was special, but it was also heartbreaking because really we don't have too much family left. But Xavier Del Rio, what's up, brother? How are you? Tommy, what's up, Tommy T? How are you, man? Your team got it done. Jimbo, I said. We got Chris Mays, Retro Game Grub, and Cowboys is in the house. We'll talk to Chris, see how he's feeling tonight. I know he went and got an epidural. I've had many of those. Cop Pizzle is hilarious. Jimbo, he is. Bobby Murphy, what's up, brother? Nike 3, how are you? We're not going to hold our head. We're going to have fun this year. Jeff Lee, how are you? Dallas will win some games. What's up, Chuck? How are you, brother? The father of the Mystic is in the house. Booker out 4 weeks. Yeah, we talked about it. Almost done, everybody. We got Logan Motorsports is in the house. Mouse is in the house. How are you, Mouse? We got Jay Smooth. What's up, Jay? How are you? Sandeep, how are you, brother? I hope all is well. Flip Shelton. Let's see here. Just spam the chat if I missed you. Of course, I got DeCoven Bryant. Hey, Walker Wade. Cow bums still stink. DeCoven, thank you, my man. I appreciate the support. Marcus Blackman, what's up? All right, if I missed anybody, just put it in there. Let's go right to Wade since he's calling you out. Hey, Walker Wade. Cow bums still stink with the $5 super chat. What do you got to say, yo? Walker Wade?
What do I got to say?
Oh, come on. You need to bring it.
Well, we do stink. Is that what you want to know? We do stink. Is that what you want to know? I've been listening to every single sports radio station here in Dallas, every commentator,
God bless
every breakdown of this team. Look, guys, Cowboy Nation, we got to be real here, y'all. We got to be real here. It was, man, after seeing Jeff Kavanaugh break down the drafts the last 5 years, the Cowboys have been so bad. I didn't realize how bad they are. They are so bad at drafting the last 5 years. And then he broke down the Rams and the Eagles and their players. They have impact players all over the place.
But how did that have anything to do with the game?
It has everything to do with it because the chickens are coming home to roost. We have zero depth. Our defense is terrible. And our players are bad. Brian Broaddus, I think Brian Broaddus is right. It's not Eberflus's fault for everything. Maybe we just have bad players. Maybe we just have bad players all over defense.
We have bad players, yet we're in the top 5 in rush defense. And
we have bad linebackers and we have no cornerbacks. We have no secondary.
The other problem is we have an in-the-box damn safety that can't cover back in the defensive plan.
They didn't draft a linebacker, so
I know, but I'm saying one of our
we have bad.
Hold up. I'm going right to Wade's comment.
I'll expand.
I'm going to talk now because you said we do this, we do that. You can't have one loss and then change 180%. I question anybody. Okay, just the other day, Wade, you were saying how pumped up you were. Open your eyes.
Yes.
Don't listen
No.
Be your own man.
Hold on.
Don't listen to Jeff Kavanaugh.
The last 2 weeks, our defense has looked absolute garbage.
Not against the run, they haven't.
But that's irrelevant because we're getting over 30 points hung on us the last 2 weeks.
You're gonna
let 30 points hung on us.
We all said before the season, Wade, that you cannot play zone defense.
We are
with
relying.
This team. What are you talking about?
We're all okay. We ain't drafted good on defense, and we also are relying on a bunch of guys that teams have given up on. Elam's one of them. We're relying on a bunch. We're relying on a bunch of no-name.
He was not a zone corner. He was not a zone corner coming out of Buffalo, which is why they traded him. Yet we brought him here to play what? Wade, answer that for me. Zone. The problem is Matt Eberflus, okay?
Dude, he was playing man during the game, and we still got torched. He was blitzing, and yes, I watched the entire game. We were blitzing sometimes. We couldn't get home. We did play man. Diggs played man, and he got torched. We were playing man the entire game, but when we did switch it up to man, we got torched.
How did the defensive ends look?
We got no pass rush.
Well, yeah, but again, there was a defensive end that played with Washington that had 9.5 sacks last year, yet he can't do nothing this year.
Yeah, like I said, the Cowboys are putting faith in their guys. That's why they got rid of Micah. They thought our guys that we brought in and we drafted could make up.
Was Micah going to be able to stop the run? All right, so we'll go with your theory here. Let's go with Wade's theory.
Look, you already know, but Cowboys overvalue their players. You already know.
Okay, let's pull out Kenny Clark, right? Who's dominant in the middle. Let's pull him out and not make the trade. Are we any better on defense? This is to you, Wade.
Probably not.
Probably
not, because the defense was already garbage beforehand. Defense was garbage last year and is garbage this year. We're already noticing a trend here. I'm going to tell you, look, we get smoked by the Packers, which that may happen.
Go to the Jet game with you.
We get smoked by because if we got smoked by the Jets, bro, that'd have been a terrible time.
Listen, man, when it's coaching, why is it only the Cowboys?
Yeah, this ain't all coaching. This can't be all coaching.
A lot of it's coaching. We are averaging close to 7 yards a carry yesterday, and we threw the ball 40 times.
Look, and I'm not saying our offense is bad. I'm not saying our offense is bad. I'm talking about the defense. I'm not saying we ain't got no players on offense.
Well, no, our defense isn't bad against the run. We're near the top of the league. It's our pass defense. You're going to have to do something, right? So I'm not here to argue with you.
I'm just saying Caleb Williams out there looking like Joe Montana against the Bengals.
I mean, I said a high-scoring game. I'm more disappointed in our offense that scored 14 points. I get what you're saying. Our defense is not good in the secondary. Deron Bland being out, Trayvon Diggs is a shell of himself. No Kalen Carson. No third-round pick who would have been a first-round pick.
Is looking kind of suspect. Williams is kind of looking suspect.
This is all coaching and front office. They're the one that sets you up to fail. This is not. Listen, the Dante Fowler hasn't done shit. Sam Williams, I don't know if they're using him wrong, has not done shit. These are guys that were impact players. Sam Williams was very impacted before his injury. Again, I hear what you're saying, Wade. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
We got a lot of guys coming on A5 ACL, and it's kind of like, damn. I'm just making peace that maybe ACLs are 2-year injuries. I'm just like,
listen, brother. I hear what you're saying. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm just saying. A lot of these pundits out there will just go right to, wow, I told you this. Well, okay, when, I question the coach. I mean, we are stopping the run.
Well, it is a fact, though. We have drafted pretty bad the last 4 years. Like, we had drafted pretty suspect. We had drafted pretty suspect.
No, but if you look at the metrics, we're still average, maybe even above average in drafting. Our issue is that I don't believe that obviously trading Micah is a trickle down, right? I mean, listen, it is. But he ain't going to help us stop the run. We know exactly he's not going to help us stop the run. Micah was never a run player. Micah's so good that they lost and choked yesterday, So Green Bay choked in Cleveland, right? I mean, did I not tell everybody that was my upset game of the week? I did. I told everybody that was my upset game of the week.
But what is Wade talking about drafting so bad? In 2021 they drafted, 2021 they drafted Micah and they got Osa in that draft. In 2022, let me finish, Wade. I listened to you, Wade. I listened to you after you rubbed. Let me finish. After you rubbed Jeff Kavanaugh's balls, let me finish, okay? In 2021, they drafted Micah and also Digizua, right? In 2020, they got 2 All-Pro players. 2022, they got 2 All-Pro players, the best left guard in football. They got Deron Bland and they got Jake Ferguson. 2023 was a terrible draft with the exception of Overshown if he can stay healthy. I can agree with 2023. In 2024, you got a starting left tackle, a center, a depth piece and a linebacker. And also you got, on 2024, you got, what's his name? You got, where is it? I got it here.
What position?
They got 2024. They got Marshawn Nealon, too, is another rotational piece of defensive end. So I don't know where you get Jeff. What the problem is, let me finish. Let me finish. The problem is when the media in Dallas doesn't like a pick because they didn't get their little boo, and from the pick, they shit on every person that comes through over there. But they've had, besides their number 3 of how many All-Pros they've gotten from 2020 in the last 10 years. Go check it up before you listen to Jeff stupid Kavanaugh.
Hold on. Brian Broaddus was saying the same thing. I guess Brian Broaddus doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about neither then.
Okay, he has an agent. Broaddus has an agent and still can't get fucking hired in the NFL. If he was that great, he would be on some type of fucking NFL scouting department or front office.
Maybe he doesn't want to, you fucking idiot. Maybe he wants to stay retired.
You're an idiot. Why are you doing all this shit, stuff like that if you don't want to be in the front office? You have all visibility in the world and no fucking scouting department, no NFL team hires you.
Instead, you go to Vox Lombardi to be your buddy.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, let's go to Hallie Pierce.
Dude, literally, Bob, look, you talked all this shit about Bobby Wagner and him being a free agent, don't come into the Cowboys. He would literally step in on this fucking team and be the best goddamn linebacker on our team. But you were talking all this shit. Don't sign Bobby Wagner. He's old. We ain't got no fucking linebacker.
Which tells me that it's more of a front office issue than any, it is what it is. We're stopping the run. Listen, man, you could go watch Jeff and all that. Go ahead. Let's see, like, if they give you the access.
Hell, Law was saying the same thing.
Okay, Law Nation, the guy who won't return my phone call. Fuck Law Nation.
We're bad at drafting. We have been bad at drafting, guys.
These people have been visible all through YouTube for many years, and no fucking department hires them for the scouting department. They're all opinions like mine, like everybody else. But if you want to take them to
the
Ozzie Smith, Tristan Hill. Taco Charlton.
Okay, dude. Hold up.
Now, one thing I can agree on, they can't draft defensive linemen.
Jalen Smith, he was a fucking waste. How many? Do I got to go down the line of garbage?
Now go through.
Eagles fans, sit back and relax. Sandeep Singh. They're all punking us, man. They're all punking us. But again, let me get to the chat. Let me get to everybody. Everybody calm down a little bit.
Tyler Guyton and Steelers suspect too.
Again,
Still was not drafted. Still was UDFA. So learn your team first before you speak out of your own hole.
I said they're suspect.
I agree with you. Nobody's arguing that. But I'm just saying to say that, I think coaching is a big deal.
The Cowboys have been bad at talent evaluation. Let's just be honest here. They've been bad. They've been bad. They've been suspect.
I think you're wrong.
They've been suspect.
Again, I think you're wrong. The metrics and as far as drafting.
Shit, they've been wrong on defense.
They've
been wrong on defense.
Look up who has drafted more All-Pros in the last 20 years. Just look at I just looked at it.
And what has it gotten you?
Again, let me get to Hallie. She's had her hand
up.
Please
AI was made to help you, so go Google it. AI was made to help you.
Rude, sir. Hallie, you are up.
Okay. I was just going to say it's one thing to look at the stats, but to watch it was atrocious. It felt, that scene from Aliens, the second one, when they're in the little tank that went into the place. They're looking for the soldiers are out looking for the community where they went. And it was like you're sitting there looking at the monitors and the aliens are picking them off one by one. That's the way it felt looking at the defense especially. And it was bad. It was really bad. I mean, they had some good stats, some stats that came out of it, but looking at it, you would have never known. No, never known on that.
I agree.
I'll let somebody else.
I didn't see it, but I'll take your word for it. All right, we
got it looked like the Green Bay game, the playoff game.
Drew, you have your hand up, Drew.
Yeah, I wanted to come up in Wade's defense because I saw Jeff coming on. What you said?
Thank you, Sandeep. I appreciate it.
I
didn't appreciate some of the negative comments about the Cowboys on my son's wedding video.
Your microphone, it's hard to hear you. You're coming in.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
right now we can.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. No, I was saying I was coming up in Wade's defense because Jeff Kavanaugh and Brian Broaddus have been saying the thing that I've been saying for over a year now, right? And it's what Wade is and what Jeff and those guys are saying. They're not saying that Dallas can't draft at all. But your hit or miss has been more miss than it has been hit. Okay, you have the most all pros, but that hasn't gotten you anywhere. Whereas the last 4 years that we've drafted, most of the guys that we've drafted are all Super Bowl champions. And just I'm being serious because when I say the same things that those guys are saying, I get called a hater, I get called whatever, but I've been saying this since I've jumped on the show.
Rob,
the Dallas Cowboys are not a good football team. They have some talent, but as a whole, the 53-man roster, it's not good. It's not good.
Yeah, I don't know. I would argue not good, but again, they're 1-2, kind of where I had them. So again, I got greedy. I wanted them. They should have won the game, in my opinion.
I think Campo year this year, 5-12.
Well, again, if they keep,
they don't even know how many games there is.
Yeah, again. But anyway, Rob, you're up next. Rob.
What do you mean? I don't know how many games. I said 5-12. That's 17 fucking games.
Rob, what's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, brother? Hey, congratulations on the wedding.
I appreciate that. Yes,
that's awesome. Hopefully, everything turned out good.
It did.
The Dallas game yesterday was damn surprising. I mean, I just didn't see that coming, man. That secondary is definitely not on. I think Eberflus needs to change it up, man. That zone defense does not work when you have man corners.
And you can't get.
You have to change it up.
You can't get to the quarterback, Rob.
Right.
What are you
no
doing?
Pass rush at all.
It's easy. That's why I'm a little disappointed in Wade.
Rob,
it's easy.
When Diggs played zone, he literally tripped and got burnt for a fucking touchdown.
Wrong.
I'm sorry.
He actually was playing man on that play.
Yeah, okay, hold on.
You said zone.
Correction. He played man and he got burnt like burnt toast. He got burnt like Kentucky Fried Chicken.
He tripped. I get
Diggs
what you're saying.
isn't ready though. I mean,
and then you got my coach coming to defend him. Throw him under the bus.
Rob's time. Come on now. He was quiet for you. Let Rob get his thought out.
Yeah, I think they just need to change it up. I think Diggs needs to rest. I mean, heard he got injured. Yeah, he's not 100%.
Nowhere near.
Maybe never. Jerry really kind of needs to get on that phone and get some help in here until your players are healthy and ready to go at full speed. I think Diggs rushed back. He shouldn't have, because it's just going to prolong his injury.
Yeah.
And it was just a surprising game. This is the first time Caleb Williams in his NFL career that he hasn't been sacked. Every game that he's played up until now, he's been sacked at least once.
Right.
So, you know, you guys got to get a pass rush going, and definitely need some help in that secondary. That was crazy to see that game.
Who would ever have thought,
from start to finish?
Who would ever have thought, Rob, that you can run the ball and stop the run, and yet you still can't even piece together on the back end? We're talking safeties, we're talking corners. Now, your best corner's not there. Okay, no excuses, right? It happens. But it's dumbfounding to me. Again, they're getting pressure. It's not like they're not getting pressure on the quarterback, but they're not getting home. So you need to switch it up on the back end. I just think people love to overreact. Hey, listen, people. I mean, as much as I love the Cowboys, my views are a lot bigger when they lose. So, you know, if they don't want to do their job, right, and they want to be, you know, for whatever reason, fine. You know, you bring it on. It is what it is. I don't play the games. Wade doesn't play the games. Nobody plays the game. It's frustrating as a Cowboy fan. What's up, David Jenkins? How are you, brother? It's very frustrating.
But if it was me, you have old people that are playing in the secondary making those mistakes.
Yes.
Just play the young guys. Just play Bland when he gets back. He should be back for the Packers game. Play Bland when Ravel's supposed to be back for the Jets game. Play Ravel. I would entertain just even cutting Diggs. Just move on and just play healthy corners. Stewart has been real good in the slot for them. Play him. Play Maurice Leofau. Play Shamar James. Play the young guys. Evaluate what you got. Play Marquise Bell. Play Wanya Thomas. Just play the young guys. That's what I would do. Evaluate. If you suck, then maybe get lucky. You get Caleb Downs, and with the other first-round pick, you get another corner, and you fix your secondary. So play the young guys and see what you got.
Then, guys, it was worse than what the stats would indicate. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, Bears shove their foot up our ass. Well, it's not good when you're getting beat down by a lowly team like the Chicago Bears. That's not good because by the middle and the end of the season, by the middle and the end of the season, we got some juggernaut teams coming through here. I'm sorry, we got some teams coming through here.
Come on, just by looking at the highlights, it seemed like Dallas was having more better drives, right? And Chris Mayer on deck. Dallas was having drives, but Chicago was just scoring lightning quick. Is that right, or am I seeing that wrong? It's like Dallas. Some of the drives. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like it. Just looking at time of possession, looking at Dallas. I mean, they were running the ball at will. I get it. Williams had the ball ripped out of his arm. You can't let that happen, but that's kind of a freak thing, right? I mean, all right, keep running the football. Keep that offense on the sideline.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, one of the drives for Chicago, I think, lasted over 8 minutes when they were running it. I think they ran it 10 times in a row.
Okay. I didn't see that.
Yeah. And, you know, I think what's concerning to me is I kind of thought Dak would have had a better game considering that Chicago's secondary is decimated as well. I mean,
well, that's what I mean. That's where the issue is. Hallie, first we got, we had, who was that? Chris May and then Hallie. Chris May?
I do agree with the fact we need to do something besides his own thing, you know, in the secondary. But I'm going to tell you what, this game watching, I saw a lot of crap that needs to be cleaned up. We're talking about angle pursuits, being over pursued by rushing the quarterback, being put in the backfield so Caleb Williams can get a guy up in the front to check it down or whatever. There is a lot of crap that is fundamentally wrong with this defense, and until that's fixed.
Yeah, I agree, D'Angelo. You're not.
I'm not going to sit here and say it's all the players, but we do have matchups that are uneven for what we're running.
Hey, Chris, I'm not arguing with.
Offensively, we need to run the ball. We got to control the clock.
We haven't been drafting at the clip that we used to, but we're still drafting good enough to win. I think coaching matters. Again, I keep telling people coaching matters. All right, you think the Eagles are playing at a high level right now? No, they keep winning. Why is that? Well, I think they
we adjust.
I think they have coaching, right? You see, and me and Drew will disagree with each other, but at the end of the day, you see when they go into halftime, right, against the Cowboy games, they held us scoreless. I get it. It was weird. It was a weird game it might have been worse without the delay. But bottom line is, Eagles are coming out of the second half with some serious adjustments, and making plays and winning games. It doesn't have to be pretty. That's why I said a win's a win. I really don't care. Once it's over, it's over. A loss is a loss. Yeah, the fact that we lost 31-14, okay. You lost to the Bears. We've lost to Caleb Williams, and we should have lost to Russell Wilson. And I think we should have, not that we're better than the Eagles, but how that game was being played, that was your opportunity to win the game. And they couldn't do that. Or, so it's like, and Hallie, you're next here. It's like, I don't know what to tell everybody. Coaching matters.
Coaching matters, and you should fire Schottenheimer, knowing that they're depleting the cornerbacks with the Bears, and you have your number one wide receiver in the running back position. You don't see
Parcells is fucking
coaching got exposed.
I'm not.
You don't see Philly putting AJ Brown back there. You don't see him put Devontae Smith back there. And the first play he touches the ball, high ankle sprain.
Why the F do we got Kevontae Turpin if we're not going to use him? And I know we had some good, why do we have Hunter Lepke, who is a damn good single back runner? Okay, I don't understand why you get all the way down the field. I did see this, and Hallie, you're next. I did see this. We get all the way down, right? You run all the way down the field. You get to the goal line. It's first and goal, and you pass it 4 times.
4 times, yeah. That's
horrible.
What
are we doing here?
It's inexcusable.
Stupid. This is why I say coaching matters. The Eagle game last year, week when Eagles went into Chiefs, it could have went either way. Coaching matters. And what did they do? The coaching matters. Right now, the only body who's coaching on this team, Ultra, is Clayton Adams. And I'm sorry, he's not giving up a lot of sacks. Yeah, the pressures are there, and we could maybe use a new right tackle at some point. I think they've only gave up 2 sacks. It wasn't like it was horrendous. It seemed like they had time to throw. I'm blaming Schottenheimer. I'm blaming obviously Eberflus. And I'm blaming the ownership by, again, they let their emotions get in the way when trading Mike. And not that the team would be any better, because I think Kenny Clark is a real upgrade in the middle. But he's not a pass rusher, right? You need somebody who'd be able to get in. Hallie Pierce, you're next, followed by whoever. Just put your hand up. It'll be Hallie, Rob, and then I guess Wade or Jesse. Jesse needs to get in here, but we're going to get to the Giants. But, go ahead.
Yeah, Jesse reminds me of Venom right now. With the mask he's got on. Anyway, no, but I was going to say Ferguson.
And then
they really needed Hunter Lepke in that game to help take turns with Ferguson, because Dak was throwing a lot of dots to Ferguson, but as soon as Ferguson caught the ball, it looked like they were right on him. He had no time to be able to turn around and run.
It's the defense that they're playing, Hallie, just real quick.
Yeah.
The defenses that teams are playing too deep, and they're playing. And now when CD went out, I would think, Rob, they probably changed the way they were playing. Probably, right? You got double CD and say, Tolbert ain't beating nobody. We're going to man up him, and and they're going to give up the dink and dunk.
Yeah,
Dave Thompson, what's up, brother?
Yeah, and Cavante needs to realize when trying to block that he's a little chihuahua, not a Rottweiler. When he blocked somebody at the feet that was twice his size, and they land on him and they knock the breath out of him.
Yeah,
that wasn't a good look either.
I will say this: I like Javonte, but you got to know the strengths. Yeah, he's a good running the football. I mean, that was kind of a freak play. I'm not going to get mad at Javonte for having the ball. I mean, it is what it is. That's a weird play. Yeah, shit like that happens. Dirty Sanchez with the super chat. I wonder if Shadi is one that called 4 pass plays in the Super Bowl when they didn't hand it off to Marshawn Lynch. I don't believe he was on that squad, Dirty. Does anybody have I don't believe he was calling plays or on that team. Am I correct?
He wasn't on the teams. He wasn't on that team.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, Ultra. Again, I'm not giving up, but it's obviously not looking good. And now you see you have Booker out for 4 weeks. You have CD out for 4 weeks. Okay. Listen, they weren't beating Green Bay anyway. So that doesn't matter. What it does now is bring in the Carolina game and the Jet game as being even that much harder. Maybe they'll learn how to coach and stick with the run and ball control, play action. That's what Dak does well, play action. Not sit back in a zone coverage, right? And it's just if they're going to play zone, run the football. Again, it's not difficult. That's all I was saying, Wade. I think that the coaching is letting you down. And listen, we were all optimistic. But yeah, through the first 3 weeks, it's not been good. We're worrying about getting your first win and crying. I have serious questions with Schottenheimer. Again, I don't think it's him.
Combination of everything: coaching, organization, drafting, free agency. It's like, I mean,
Rob,
they're bad in free agency.
Rob, then Drew. Yes, I agree with you.
They're just bad. I mean, they're frugal in free agency. They just like Stephen Jones, like, oh, well, if you got to go out and sign players, you're gonna have to pay a premium. That means you didn't do anything in the draft.
I don't want them to give up on their number one. Who are we gonna get? What one player are you gonna get right now that's gonna make everything better? I think coaching's better. But
no, I don't think they should make any trades right now.
I don't want to give up at least the first round picks. You're not giving them up. No. That's the golden ticket. Anyway, go ahead, Rob, then followed by Drew.
I actually, it's just kind of, I mean, we're 3 games in, and it seems to me like you guys were very optimistic at the beginning of the season. Now, well, and it's only 3 games in. But that's my point, is that you guys have made some good moves. You made some good. I mean, I've heard numerous content creators out there.
I love that, Sanjay.
Sitting there, just trashing Jerry today. That was hey, Jerry's made some good moves. Multiple content creators out there.
And I'm not going to go. That's where I'm saying I'm not going to go that far.
And that's so crazy, because to me, I think you guys have made some good moves. Right now, I don't believe it's on Jerry right now. I really kind of think the coaching needs to learn to adjust. And Shoddy and Eberflus both have to adjust in the game, like during the game. If something's not working, then you have to adjust to something else that's going to work. And throwing it 4 times, in the red zone is just stupid when your running back is averaging over 7-8 yards a carry.
Yeah, 7.6 yards a carry on him. But now, as a group, it was over 6. So, it's, I think coaching matters. You don't know. Listen, and that's why, like, you made a comment that, and you're right. You say, well, you guys have really disappointed. I don't like making... Listen, I know, like when I do videos, people, oh, well, you said this. I get it, but I'm allowed to look and use my eyes, right? I mean, I haven't won in 9 games. Whether they get the 9 at this point, I don't know. They're right on track of where I was. I just don't like how we got here. But we're allowed to use our eyes and adjust and say, oh, well, hold up. We're allowed. I expect everybody to do that. Just because you may say 13, 14, if Jalen goes down for any length of time, then I think you're allowed to. So, all right, maybe 11 or 12, or you know what I mean.
Sure,
something. Sure. I think that's fair, everybody. But listen, everybody can say what they want. It's all cool. Again,
definitely fair.
Drew,
I mean,
you're up, brother, saying, though, and then we'll go with whoever else.
Drew, Jesse, if you don't mind, I'm just going to finish my point. Why I made that point is that I'm not blaming all of personnel yesterday. I don't think it was some of the players. I mean, for Pickens to, drop that pass where it was intercepted. Shit, that was thrown right to him. It was inexcusable not to catch that ball. But I'm saying the coaching is where I see that it's more exposed, because I just don't think they're adjusting and during the game. And I think Schottenheimer has to learn from that. So does Eberflus.
Yeah. Disappointed in Eberflus. But anyway, go ahead, Drew. Drew, then Wade.
I agree. My sentiments agree with Rob, what he's saying. And like I said, I don't think that Dallas is devoid of talent. But, right now with the rookie head coach and the staff, players that are trying to get
you did say that coming into the year. You said a bunch of new pieces. You said that.
I have to get acclimated, and it may take time. But with the tough schedule that you have, maybe Dallas is not, and I'm not saying this to be a hater. Maybe Dallas isn't as good, or just slightly.
Maybe this is a good thing, Drew. I know people don't want to look at it this way. Maybe this is a good thing, and I say it with, okay, now you got to figure it out. I mean, because I would say this, Drew, and I'll let you finish your thought. I think Dallas offensively should be scoring 30 points. Again, you have stumbled on something where you could actually run the football, yet they still can't. Well, they scored. They were averaging 30, but let's be honest, it was kind of blown out of proportion a little bit. I just think it's egregious that you score 14 points against a bad Chicago defense. I think that's not good. And it was a struggle to get 14, supposedly.
Exactly. And I mean, regardless of running the ball or not,
that's the bottom line, right?
It's to add on to your point is there's no reason Dak shouldn't have had a better game than what he did. Especially since their secondary was dismantled as well. They were without their both starting cornerbacks were out. And Dak still couldn't expose it. Even when CD was in there and he was healthy. I mean, CD and Pickens was the talk of the offseason. With Pickens coming in, you have a true number 2.
And how many drops did they have between them both?
Oh, I don't know.
It's got to be double digits.
Was it 5? It's 5. It's 5. That's the only drop Pickens has really had. That one. CD's had 4 in that Philly game, and that.
Okay. It seemed like it's just a lot more, but every drop, it seems to be friggin' big time.
But their drops are in key moments.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
The drops.
I just think I remember you guys saying that
Jesse,
the Eagles teams will have a difficult time, like coaching up or scheming for Dallas because they don't know the scheme. But I looked at it the other way: is Dallas because they don't have an identity yet?
No, you're right.
Because it looks like McCarthy all over again.
See, I like this Drew. This Drew's very well spoken and thinking it out. I like him. I like this Drew.
I think until you guys get an identity,
say what you want. It's how you say it.
The struggle is going to continue. Now, how
probably.
long? I'm not sure.
Well said, brother. Well said.
And I appreciate how you are speaking because you could come in here. I told you, you suck. We're great. I appreciate that. But that's how it's. In my opinion, that's how I am. So I appreciate you doing that. Jesse, you're up. Listen, there's going to be time. Don't get me wrong. I know it's coming. And listen, we deserve it. But Jesse Montanez, I want to know what's on your mind. And I want to hear from Loyal, too. I know Loyal's here. Loyal needs to get in here after Jesse. I know where he's going, though. He's probably like, burn the boats, but whatever. Jesse, what's up, man? How you feeling? You can talk whatever you want. You can talk You could talk Cowboys. I got 2 super chats I want to get to shortly. But go ahead, Jesse.
Oh, good evening, guys. And once again, welcome to the dumpster fire. But at least you guys, I'm going to tell you right now, you guys have a better chance right now than what my friggin' coaching and schemes and bullshit and injuries and all that hitting us at the same time. This team's not going nowhere. It's the mask
you can stop something.
That mask I was wearing, that mask I was wearing, is us on respirators. We're done. That coaching
but
don't
again,
learn.
It's for the best, Jesse. Now, you guys can chime in and let him, and we'll let him get all of his thoughts out. But Jesse, I think that it would have been nice to win last night. It was close for a while, but I think my sentiments coming into this, I think coaching matters. Are you the most talented offensively? No.
Of course.
I think
of course right now
matters.
our coaching sucks. You guys.
We all break Dracula's balls, but he knows how to stay out of the way.
He knows how to do
what he needs to do.
And I wish.
Let's just be honest, people. Let's be honest. Anyway, go ahead.
And there's another thing. This supposedly quarterback that we have that did what he did to you guys, he was what? 8 for 32, 160 yards, 2 damn interceptions. He can't do shit in the red zone. Every time 2 interceptions in the red zone, then his 2 plays are getting people hurt. Now we got our what's his face hurt. But Tracy, he's got a separated shoulder, so he's out for a while. Scatterton was doing awesome. They should have stayed running the ball. They were doing great running the ball. But Mr. Cowboy, let's ride, kept throwing those balls down deep and throwing into 3 people. Come on now. That's ridiculous. And the coaching sitting there with the thumbs up their ass saying, let's try something else. No, not at that team. That team was a Super Bowl caliber championship team. You don't do that.
That's not on Russ, though. Yeah. That's on the offensive coordinator for calling the plays.
Yeah,
exactly. So somebody's that's to be cut off. Somebody needs to be cut off right here and now.
Let me get these 2 super chats, then we'll come back to Jesse. Dirty Sanchez, who picked all these new players on defense that are not stepping up to the plate? It was Eberflus. Yeah, I don't know if it was all of them. Eberflus was added after Kenneth Murray. Again, it's not like they're all bad. I think Eberflus is too loyal, Dirty Sanchez. Leofau, did he see any?
That's my biggest issue. Leofau was playing so well towards the end of last year, and he's not getting the field. He was like a
ultra because
star.
It's not one of his guys. He's going to sit him. That's why I'm that's why that's one of the main reasons why I'm so concerned with him, meaning Matt Eberflus and Wade. I wasn't trying to be. I was just being a devil's advocate, but that's why I'm so upset.
I'm not saying coaching ain't an issue, man. Matt Eberflus is a failed head coach, and he's from a failed organization in the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, I just
think he's in Indianapolis.
Yeah, I mean, but I think, I think that he really needs to look at his talent, though. A good head coach will adjust on the fly, and he's just trying to put a square peg in a round hole. Linda Conyers, I want to know the genius coach who put CD out there at running back. Linda, that was almost as bad as seeing, I know he's had some success, but we don't need that at this point. That's almost as bad as putting Zeke Elliott at running at fucking center in the Niner game. But anyway, Jesse, finish your thought. Then we'll go to Loyal. Then we'll go to whoever. Open mic here.
Like I said, the best thing I had there, and Scadaboo was running like a beast. I mean, come on, he had 60 yards, like what, 13 something carries. You know, his average was 6 yards a game. He was doing it. But then you got people like this idiot. He's passing around.
Now let me ask Rob real quick, because he's Rob or Ultra or both he is. Rob, he just brought up Scadaboo. My opinion, and then I want to Rob and Ultra's take. My opinion is that Cam Scadaboo, although I like him, is probably getting too many friggin' carries, and they need to use him a little better and maybe get some Devin Singletary, who's done some things in the league. Rob, are you big Scadaboo, or you think they're using him too much?
I think they need a change of pace. I mean, you use them in short yardage and goal line, but they really need that change of pace of having like a Tracy, like that thunder lightning kind of thing, where and use them out of the not Scadaboo, but use Tracy and Singletary, even as a receiving back. Just out of the backfield, because they're more dangerous that way. It's bad play calling, it's bad coaching, across the board. The Giants, I think, are up and coming.
What's up, Indigenous?
They need some help. They need a.
Ultra, any thoughts on what Rob is saying? Am I wrong? Do you think Scadaboo is like getting? I think is it coaching like with the Giants or what? They got that good a defense, Ultra.
It's a lot about coaching. I can understand how they have so much talent on defense and they're still giving up 40 points against us.
It's our secondary, Ultra. They're not, that secondary's ass.
And that's amazing, because you guys signed Javon Holland and you signed the Paulson the Debo, and you drafted that guy Deion Banks that you have on the bench.
Maryland.
Yeah, but the scheming, if they can't scheme right, it's going to continue.
This is why I'm saying, though, what Ultra's saying is I believe you have talent there. It's about the coaching. I think it's
exactly.
Listen, you can't help injury. I'm not going to sit here and make excuses. We got a starting quarterback. Everybody else can win. You saw the Washington Commandos. Shout out to the Commanders. They won yesterday. No, I didn't watch the game, so I don't know if it was ugly.
No, they looked good.
It seemed like they got the job done. Eagles. I heard Lane went down. When did he go down?
First
quarter.
Okay. You still won the game. You didn't have it. It seems like for years. And this is a coaching thing. Again, we go back to Bill Parcells at the end of his career, coming back for a paycheck, taking Tony Romo. Listen, Bill Parcells, wasn't his fault that Romo lost the game in Seattle.
Back.
His biggest regret, Parcells, was not coming back that following year, Jesse, right? Because he couldn't take it anymore, right? East Coast guy. The following year, Dallas was the 1 seed, right? When we lost to the Giants, when Patrick Creighton dropped the ball going into the end zone, whatever. But a lot of people think if Parcells is coaching that next year, we're doing the run. Whether we win, I don't know, but I think that gives you a better chance. What I'm getting at is I like Brian Schottenheimer. I think he's a good person. I don't think he's a horrible play caller, but with your defense the way it is, Brian, Rob, he threw the ball 4 times at the goal line. Your average, just run the effing football.
He ran the ball the majority of the game.
Should have ran that ball.
So to your point, when you mentioned Lane going down,
I mean,
what I loved about our coaching,
I don't know what happened. Something about a neck or something.
Yeah, a stinger in the neck. But what I loved about our coaching is that we put in Pryor, and he was getting his ass kicked. And then after Verse burned him in the beginning of the third quarter and rocked Jalen for that fumble, instead of us keeping him in there to say, hey, with our pride, oh no, he's going to be all right, we yanked his ass and put in Fred Johnson. And he solidified that offensive line.
And that was a good pickup. Remember, we were saying he had left and then he came back. But they were thinking on the fly. They weren't just leaving.
Exactly.
That's what we're talking about. Wait, I want to hear from you. You just have to use your own eyes. Wade, you're one of the smartest, like Dallas Cowboy, like as far as you didn't see all those games, but you can recall shit like it was yesterday. So I give you a lot of credit, Wade. I know you're upset, but I think you need to trust yourself more than listen to some of these other guys, because some of these other guys are bullshit.
We got a pattern here. We got a pattern here, though. You got to look at the franchise. We won those Super Bowls in the 90s. Jerry and them took over the team after Jimmy left and managing it and drafting and free agency. Those teams fell apart and we entered into the dark ages. And then Parcells came in and rebuilt the team. He was drafting. He had a big hand in drafting a lot of those players. We're in a state now where the team has fallen apart again, and we've been drafting mediocre. Mediocre.
Wait, I'll just tell you, brother, we have players
on the defensive side.
It may not be Super Bowl.
Look, I'm not saying our
Super Bowl
offense is
worthy.
I'm not saying our offense is ass.
Nobody's saying it was Super Bowl. It was never about the Super Bowl this year. Again, I think most realistic people, we wanted them to win Super Bowl.
We're not drafting as well as we did in 2010, 2011, 2012. I'm just saying,
the problem in this game, you shouldn't have to look any further. Use your eyes, man. Don't worry about what this ex-GM said who's trying to.
I'm looking at with my eyes. The defense is terrible.
The play calling sucks.
14 points yesterday.
I know what I saw yesterday.
14 points yesterday against Chicago.
Defense is terrible, and the coaching is terrible.
Well, the defensive secondary is terrible. I don't think you can see the defense across the board. If you were to tell me that we would be near the top of the league and stopping the run, I get it. Listen, it is what it is. We're holding the other team's running back. Normally, if you can run the ball and stop the run, that's going to give you a chance to win. The only body that F's it up is coaching. If you can't, this is the only team, Wade, where you're playing two deep safeties and we're still letting guys get behind us. Football 101, that cannot happen. I'm not saying, I didn't watch the game yesterday, so I could be wrong with, I don't know the percentage, how much man did they really play yesterday? Do we know?
Very little.
Yeah.
Because Wade made it sound like we were playing zone all game. I did see the play where they manned up. Well, listen, Wade, if you're manning up and you slip, you're cooked. That's going to happen. It's just bad that it happened in that game. I hear you. But I just think it's coaching. Eberflus is stubborn, right? He's not blitzing.
Organizational, too. Why do we have Diggs out there? Is that an organizational thing, a Diggs thing? Why is he even out there? Diggs. He should have never started the season. He should have been literally sitting his ass on that bench like I called.
Cowboy. Sorry,
Wait, you remember what Jerry Jones said at the beginning of training camp? He said he doesn't
crap about the contract.
He doesn't like paying players sitting on the sideline. So I think Jerry Jones owed him, tried to force him out there before. And
that's the best, Brian. That's funny.
I'll go on record to say this: Eberflus is worse than Mike Nolan was.
Bang.
Funny. He is worse than. I know how that dude. I don't even think he get a job in the XFL. He's horrible.
Even in this time, sorry, everybody.
He's freaking horrible, man. He is garbage.
I'm with you, Loyal.
I would take Brian right
Charles
now.
Johnson.
Commentating. I would go and call.
We can't. The issue too is that we keep on changing defensive coordinator. If Eberflus is your guy, get him the people that he needs to do. That's why. But who do they have back there in safety? Who they have in there back there in safety to run? Nothing.
Another problem is because we're paying all these players money. So by the time we pay all these players, all of our other players are bums. So I think them getting rid of doing the Micah Parsons thing was a blessing in disguise, because that's the statement they need to make. Because all these greedy ass players out here talk about, I want this, this, and this. You're not going to care on your back. Y'all need to stop being so selfish. Let them have money to go out and get some talent, get some depth, and then we can fix it. But as long as these guys are out here getting all this money,
loyal. You're talking. Hold on.
Other bums down
Jerry,
here,
hold on. How can you win like that? How can you win like that, Loyal? You got Jerry Jones basically saying he's not going to pay people to play to sit the bench. Jerry's not going to pay people to sit on the bench. So we got an owner that plays politics.
Hey, listen, we're fine. Jerry came out and said that we're still a Super Bowl material.
Jerry's a snake oil salesman. He can sell. I mean,
Jerry Jones has the ADS.
That's Barnum and Bailey material right there, Brian.
He's a Sith Lord. He's like the damn.
Lord have mercy.
You know the issue? The issue with Eberflus defense. Eberflus defense requires two cover safeties, and Donovan Wilson is too slow to be a cover safety.
100%. That's what I was trying to say earlier.
So go get Rex Ryan,
and we need a darn freaking corner as well.
Mr. Footfetish.
I'll take Rex Ryan over this bum.
Hey guys, have to jump off. Hey, Drew.
Hey.
I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for being this way. I appreciate it. Thank you. You brought
the Cowboys
Drew, you can get your point across and get a lot of respect. I thank you, brother. Thank you. I'll talk to you later.
As far as this,
Drew's awesome.
Now we got Tyler Booker out.
I like that, Drew.
We're screwed, man.
The Cowboys operate from comfort. Yeah, you should have hired Deion Sanders. You should have got Rob Ryan in here.
And you know what? I might even be able to go to that Raiders.
Dude, you're coming with now. You and Wade. You and cheap-ass Wade are going to go.
Right now, it's $500. If the Raiders keep playing like they do, we are.
You and Wade are going to go to the game.
That's why Michael Irvin went off. That's why Michael Irvin went off during the offseason. We needed to hire Deion. This is a bunch of bullshit. We ain't going nowhere like this.
But Deion's health is not the best. I don't think Deion would have been able to.
Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about
that. And I think when the Micah Parsons left, the heart and soul left that defense. I mean, I'm in a way I'm glad we got rid of Parsons because it needed to happen. But let's just be honest. When Micah Parsons left, the heart and soul left of that defense.
But how many 40 burgers we got with Micah? How many 40 burgers we got with Micah? Wasn't Micah part of that Green Bay playoff loss? Wasn't Micah part of the New Orleans Saints?
Yes. Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Half a play.
Hell, I wouldn't say the heart loyal, but I'd say the team was kind of in shock. More like, oh shit, they got rid of Micah.
Hey, Loyal, let me say this. Loyal, let me say this real quick. Loyal, what would you rather have, right? Would you have Micah? Maybe you're 2-1 right now. Maybe you're 2-1, but we all know.
No, I'm glad
Or Micah's gone. Now we got 2 number 1 picks. We're not bad at drafting. We just haven't hit at the rate that people would like.
I'm just saying right now, that was our leader, and we don't have a leader on defense.
He was never the leader. That's why him and D-Law got in a lot of beefs. He was never the leader of that defense. Demo is the leader of that defense. Demo's the leader of that defense.
Next time, Logan, I'm getting ready to get off at about 8:15 prior to the game, but then we can all watch.
Parsons is one hell of a player. I will say that.
I like him, but he's not the
next
team.
Man up.
Yeah,
you are a professional athlete. Get your ass out there and put in the effort.
Now I want to ask Ultra's in the house here. He really loved this guy, and I was more. He wanted to give him a long-term deal. And I'm not saying I told you. I don't know what is going on with Sam Williams. Ultra, how did he look yesterday? Is he not getting pressure?
If you look, and people can cover me with your eye test, that they are getting slow off the ball. I think they're so worried about stopping the run, they're not going full go. I was watching as Rocco in there. They're going slow once they do. If you will see how they're coming off the ball, they're coming over very slowly. But right now, I went from team Super Bowl to team suck. Because I like this team just needs to get a good high draft pick in there to get a Caleb Downs.
We're gonna get a top 5 this year.
Gonna get Caleb Downs.
Oh no, we got this.
Then you focus on trying to get Trey Hendrickson done as a free agent, and then with your second pick in the first round, you draft a corner, and then with the second round pick, you draft a linebacker, and then you just solve your defense. Because on offense, I really don't think that you really need to mess with anything like that. I think they'll franchise Pickens. And then I think they'll go from there. But I think their focus in the offseason needs to be on that defensive side of the ball.
I think you also need to draft a right tackle.
Exactly.
We need a new
Hey, Ultra,
play
same
Nate
thing
Thomas
we
and
did.
see what we got.
Or you just go
Nate
out in free
Thomas.
agency and grab one. Yeah, you don't have to draft everything. Use your money wisely. Go out and get you a nice veteran, you know?
I don't mention free agency because Jerry's just not a fan.
I know,
of
but
it,
now that we quote unquote have money, they should be able to do whatever we want. Now, Ultra, let me ask you and then whoever else.
Hey, who's in control, Jerry or Steve?
Steven's in control. Jerry just runs his mouth.
Well, Steven is a cheap bastard. He already said that.
How they cheap? They signed everybody. You were complaining they don't sign nobody. They signed all the free agents.
Talking about in free agency. He's a cheap guy in free agency. He said if you have to go out in free agency, that means you got to overpay. Which means
name an impactful defensive player that the Eagles signed that got him to the Super Bowl. Besides Saquon Barkley on defense.
Well, I think it's all
Zach
about controlling the thing.
I think Zach Bond was huge.
Zach Bond was
but he was not a high price. He was not a high price free agent. They took
but they took
a chance like we did on Kenneth Murray, but he panned out in the Fangio system, which means they had better. Fangio knew more what the guy could bring to his defense.
Solid free agents at least every offseason.
That was
at least two.
Start, and we chose correctly.
All I was trying to say is, guys, is that we don't have to draft every position. Use it and I'm glad they went out and made a trade on defensive line. If you're going to use picks, it don't have to be a first round pick, because I would not give up our first round picks. But every other pick is on the board. You want to go out and give up a 2 and a 4, and you can spread them out, whatever. Go out and give me another impact player on defense. I'm good with it. I wish
we would have kept Jordan Lewis
again. Yeah, but I don't know. He's what, 32? Or he'll be 32?
Also,
look at him now. He has 2 picks.
Another impact player for Philly
13 mil is too much for me.
Was Slay. Slay was a high price pickup that we got from Detroit. That helped us with both Super Bowls.
If you're telling me...
But that was in 2018. Yeah. But that was 2018. But in 2023, you knew your defense sucked. What did you do? You drafted Quinyon Mitchell. You signed Zach Bond. You brought in Bryce Huff, who didn't pan out, but also you drafted Cooper DeJean. And with those moves right there, and Isaiah Rodgers, you brought in for that piece. But you focused on defense and you
everybody breaks Ultra's balls, but he knows his football because he just rattled off a half dozen guys that even some Eagle fans maybe won't be able to recall that quick. I'm not saying Rob, but I'm saying in general, that was impressive. So, yeah, he is right. You need to do both. That's what I'm getting at. And I would think everybody would admit that our I think we are well with defensive ends. I'm afraid Ultra may be right, everybody. And Eagle Drew, unfortunately, that Donovan Ezaraku may be a bust. I'm afraid. I hate to say that.
He's so undersized.
Well, he's undersized, but he's not even getting close, Rob. So I guess undersized meaning he's getting pushed out into no man's land. I'm thinking maybe
special teams.
So now, if we're going, because me and Ultra will text, and he said a cornerback. What's his name again? Help me out, Ultra. The guy that you liked that dropped in the draft.
Johnson. I was Will Johnson.
Will Johnson. He was on the board in the second round. Maybe we should have went Will Johnson. I ask everybody, you imagine having Will Johnson? I mean, Ezaraku has done nothing, right? So if you had Will Johnson, I think maybe the Bland, because he's killing it right now. So Bland not being there would have been okay. Okay, the Bland's coming back this week, but Diggs is not at full speed. That would have been a great move, I know you got Ravel, and he's coming back, but we don't know what we're going to get from him. He's coming back from an ACL. I don't think it's fair to say he needs to come in and be at a pro. He's got to just come in and just ease his way in and try and be an NFL player. That's one of the hardest positions to play in the league is defense. Ultra hit us with game time stats. Hey, listen.
And you're like Dr. Phil today.
Ravel played in college. He can play zone and he can play man. And he's a longer corner. So I think it's just time to see what we have with him.
Yeah, I agree. And it may cost us wins, but again, that's not a bad thing. Again, people, everything was going to have to align just perfect for us to be able to do something this year. We could still get hot. I mean, I've seen weirder things happen. Everybody just needs to relax, enjoy the season. I'm just after week 3, I'm questioning coaching. That's what pops into my mind. Obviously, CD out don't help. Obviously, CD being out don't help. And Tyler Booker, who has been should I say dominant? He hasn't been perfect, right? But I think he's been way better than average. Again, just look at the sacks given up. Dak has a pocket. Dak has been decent. Looking at the game yesterday, I knew he threw the 2 interceptions, but the one in the red zone, it was a 4th down. You can't take a sack. Nobody was open. Okay, it was an interception. It was going to be a turnover on downs, and okay, you either do. Take the sack. To me, that's just as bad. The Pickens play, you got to catch the ball, bro. You want a big contract, you got to go catch the ball. And
he made a hell of a one-hand catch, though, in the end zone. That was it.
He did. But, everybody wants to look at stats, go, you're 2 picks, he's killing you. No, that was a perfect ball. It is what it is. Let's get some final words before we get out of here. Hallie, we haven't heard from you in a while. Just when you look at yesterday, what do you take from that? What's your vision for the rest of the season? I hate to be this way because it's like, oh my God, you guys are giving up. I am not. I'm gonna go into next weekend hoping we could shut Micah up and his hairline. But it's gonna be a tough ask, especially coming off a loss, which I called, by the way. I did call that one game. I said upset alert.
Yes, you did.
So, but anyway, go ahead, Hallie.
And of course, I picked Ken Pick'em. I lost on that one, of course. But no, I'm hoping that they can figure something out by the time we have to play the Packers. And I made a comment. And it was just wishful thinking comment because I was hoping the Packers would be like last season's Saints, where they did good in the first 3 games and then it went downhill from there. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Part of it came true on that one game, but we have no idea. Micah knows somewhat about the team. He didn't practice, but looked on while they were practicing. And so this is like anybody's guess what's going to happen.
YouTube Jake Cap a lot. Basically,
that's what I think. I just hope we can get something together by the
Momo just showed up, Brian.
Well, I'm getting out of here. So where's he at? I don't see him.
He's in the chat line.
Oh, okay. Hey, Momo, we're getting out of here, brother. I guess that's iPhone. He's iPhone. Let's see if we. Yeah, that's iPhone. I don't let anybody I don't know in. Sorry, it was iPhone. That was you. At least Dak has some excuses already. Good stuff. Bruce, all I said was I equate that to last year where Jalen threw the ball to Saquon going into the end zone against Atlanta and winning the game, and Saquon dropped the ball. Everybody blamed Jalen. Right?
That was on Saquon.
That was on Saquon. That's all.
Me and Ultra may agree on one thing. I'm not that concerned about Dak this year, man. I don't know how Ultra feels, but I'm not really looking at Dak as being a problem this year.
Dak is Dak, right, Wade?
I'm like
years.
looking
I think he's
at all sorts of other
pretty
stuff,
good.
coaching, players. I just like,
yes, I agree with that. As much as we're moving on from Dak, I just want everybody to know 3 years when this contract's over, he's done.
Told you.
Now I got one for you.
I don't think he'll make it to the end of his contract.
If we think so bad, this quarterback class is loaded. Say the Cowboys have a number 8 pick in this draft, and you have a Mendoza, or you have a Jake Bader, you have a Drew Aller,
yes,
you have one of those guys there, a Gary Nussmeier. Do you just go ahead and say, you know what, we got 2 first-round picks? They were going to do it in the year that Wentz. They were going to do it in the year that Wentz in 2016. Wentz and Goff came out because Chris Cole said it, that they were looking at drafting one of those 2 guys if they fell to number 4 because of the injury issues of Romo and he was getting up there in age. Do they come and say, you know what, I'm going to draft one of these guys. I'm going to sit them for a year like they did Kansas City with Mahomes, develop them, and then after next year you can move off Dak, and then you have a guy like your quarterback on a rookie deal.
Ultra, if you guys are smart, you go and draft Mendoza. I think he's the most NFL ready quarterback.
Who's that? Now, where's he at? Miami?
Indiana.
I mean, not Miami.
Indiana.
He fucking
Really?
torched Illinois this last weekend. He's been torching all three games.
Mendoza would love it because Spanish quarterback.
El Cubano.
And his younger brother's the backup.
Talking about the quarterback from Miami?
No, the one from Indiana. Watch him. I think he's going number one overall.
I've made $3,000 off of Indiana already this year because Mendoza, and they don't let up. They don't let up.
Sorry, Phil.
They kill it.
I think he's going number one, Rob. I think he's going number one.
Right game.
I agree.
Really? Already?
I think the Dak era is almost over, and I think we'll get a quarterback in this draft this year.
I know
next year, definitely don't want to hear that, but let's be honest.
Next year,
we need to.
I thought y'all had a second stringer.
I know the Cowboys been scouting. I know the Cowboys been scouting a lot of Lenoris Sellers.
Just because we got a second stringer, don't mean we don't get another quarterback. Momo.
Yeah.
So they've been scouting a lot of Sellers out of South Carolina.
Okay, we all know that the college game is like when you open, you wide open. When you could throw the ball, when you play bad teams, 1A bad schools, something like that, Illinois and Miami. A lot of these quarterbacks gonna come in, and I don't see. I just wait and see. I'm just a wait and see person, so we'll wait and see.
Do you remember what they said about Mahomes coming out?
Yep.
And he said for a year.
Yeah, but look at Mahomes now. He's struggling.
Yeah. And Brady.
Struggling, got 3 Super Bowl rings.
And Brady.
Mahomes will be just fine.
That's because he had good coaching.
He's a Hall of Famer already. He's got a Hall of Fame career already.
Andy Reid making those throws. Okay, I got him.
Andy Reid is doing the coaching.
And
coaching does count. Coaching does count.
Reading the defenses don't count, though, right?
And coaching
counts. Coaching puts you in the right position to play.
Coaching counts, Momo, but Mahomes has been great. Come on now.
I'm not saying he's not been great. That's not what I just said. I said that coaching helps him and put him in position to be great.
I agree with Momo on that. I think it does, but
it does help. Hey, game time. Catch an Indiana game, dude, and you'll see this.
Yeah, I'm just now getting my feet wet, man.
He's the real freaking deal.
And well, you remember Indiana had O'Rourke last year. So is he? Hold up. Is he a freshman? Is he a redshirt? Is second?
He's a junior. He came from Cal, Bryan. He was pretty good at Cal. I liked him there. And
his younger brother is actually the backup in Indiana.
And
Alberto.
What is his,
I like John Matera a little better though. From Oklahoma.
What's his stature? What's Mendoza's stat?
He's 6'6", Mendoza.
Really?
He's a big.
He ain't mobile, but he throws darts.
He's a big guy, and he he can throw on the run, but he can't run. But I mean, he's a play action, I'd say, guy. But
Aikman couldn't run.
Right.
Tom couldn't run.
They destroyed Illinois this last weekend, and Illinois was ranked 9th. I mean,
they
was like 63-7.
Lions or Ravens?
I want to know how good is his accuracy.
Ravens.
He's accurate.
So are y'all off the Manny bandwagon?
Right now, he's not coming out this year, so
I love quarterbacks that play 4 years in college.
Yeah, let's wait and see.
So what you're saying, Rob, if we drafted Mendoza, you'd be worried.
I would be, because I think he has some. Yeah, I'm that high.
We're talking draft already. We're fucked.
That's roster building. That's roster building.
I can relate, Ryan. I can relate.
Fucking draft. Here we go.
I can relate, Ryan.
I would be.
I'm calling Jerry Jones right now, Rob.
So
Rob's being nice to us today.
So, Jesse, I just want to ask you a question. So you still don't think we're gonna be 6-1?
Oh, now, wait! You said you were 7-0. You've already lost.
Come on now, the Raiders.
Now 6-1.
The Raiders.
You went the Raiders.
All right, let's
the Raiders.
What's your schedule? Who do you play next?
Raiders aren't a good
Who do you
team.
play next?
No, we play San Diego in that run. We play Dallas in that run.
You're done.
That's an L.
Well,
we beat San Diego. What y'all talking about?
San Diego about to beat the brakes off, y'all.
I'm gonna brag about
backup quarterback, Momo. Your backup quarterback.
Watch it, Momo.
No, hold on. I just
I'm
want to say
gonna
one
sing
thing,
that
Jesse.
song, Momo.
No, I'm gonna say one thing. All y'all guys said we was gonna lose to the Raiders.
I didn't. I picked you to win. What are you talking about?
A lot of people in the chat said we was gonna lose.
On a positive note, ever who loses tonight will have the same record as the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh God!
Take them out.
Take them out. Not us. Not us.
Take it.
I think Baltimore will cover the 4.5 tonight.
No, but what I'm saying, y'all was saying we was gonna lose. We gonna lose to the Raiders. Not everybody in the chat. They was posting the same. Momo, you delirious. Like
Nobody believes in
I
Geno
had you
Smith,
winning,
Momo.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Why? Because I just think the Raiders are stink, and I saw their
Raiders
offense.
stink,
Oh,
Momo.
I
they
saw
stink
their.
now.
I saw
I'm gonna
their
do a
offensive
Momo
line.
take. Mariota is better than Jaden Daniels. That's my Momo take.
Ooh,
Momo take your Momo
controversy.
take.
Quarterback
That's funny.
Picking up, we the commander.
We the
Hold on.
commander.
My team, my quarterback is better than your quarterback, right, Laura?
Oh, now he likes the song. Now he
My
likes the song.
quarterback
I hate the
is
song.
better
I
than
don't like the
yours.
song
All
at
right,
all.
I'll
I
give it
think
to you if you
got
want it,
no
Momo.
wisdom, no deep. It's not the music of DC.
I'm gonna
I
give
don't
it
know
to you
what
on the
these
way
fools-
out, Momo. Just watch
There
your
you
phone for
go,
the whole
Momo.
3 minutes. That's way too long, but I got the whole thing. Real quick, let's go around the league. Nick Bosa out for the year with the 49ers. Wow.
I think he's retired. He's retiring.
Well, again, dude, that's
Yep.
You have the what's his name? The San Diego running back tore his Achilles. That may be Najee Harris. That may be a wrap for him because Achilles and running backs don't mix. Again, it's the survival of the fittest is what it is in the league. I don't want to hear any excuses from Dallas fans. Again, it sucks that we don't have Booker, but we got TJ Bass. It sucks that we don't have CD, but most teams don't have a CD and a George
Is Booker
Pickens.
hurt?
Yeah, yes, Booker's out.
He got a high ankle sprain.
So again, most teams don't have 2 1s like that, right? We could argue about George Pickens, but he's a very good receiver. So now he gets to go on full display, earn your money. All right, you know how teams are going to play you. That means next man up. That means
this is an evaluation year for us.
I think. I don't think it's going to be as bad as people think. Everybody, just relax. We were never
okay. Only problem.
Relax.
He's a 50-50 player, so he's not a speed receiver. I heard all these fans saying he's this great.
Nobody said he was a speed receiver.
He's the best deep threat receiver in the NFL. Now this is the time he is. That's what the
he don't have that kind of speed, Ultra.
Yep, but he's the deep. That's the numbers say. He is the best deep threat receiver in the NFL. That's what it says.
And that was with a pathetic Steeler offense. Again, I'm not saying we're much better right now, but we are running the football. We do have more options. Again, I just think everybody needs to just slow down a little bit. These are the times when you expect to get blown out and they win. Let's just see what happens. Again, I'm with Ultra, though. Now's the time when these young guys start becoming available, play them. We'll see what they do, but I think that's the smart way about it. Again,
this is a golden opportunity. This is a golden opportunity for Pickens, right?
Okay. Yes, I agree with you on that, Ultra. But
he's a golden opportunity to see if he can show the lead as a number one, a true number one, right?
Diggs
but the
needs
good
to sit
thing is,
down or get better because you can't have him playing off the ball or going to quick.
He looks slow.
I mean, he's still hurt. His knees.
Yeah,
he don't look right. He don't look right.
I think he's washed. I think he's washed.
It's a shame. It is a shame.
Dick could be a casualty this offseason.
He's going to be in Green Bay next year.
He's about to be washed with that child support.
He's going to be in Green Bay. He's going to be in Green Bay next year.
Because that's his best friend. That's his best friend's there, so he wants to go.
All right, let's go around the league here. I mean, not around the league. Let's go around the Zoom call. It's Sunday night. I'm all whacked out. Monday Night Football. I'm just getting back in. I'm just getting back into it. I would just say this since Rob is still here. I was at the bar yesterday at the wedding, and I'm surrounded by a bunch of Eagle fans. They all know what I do, and they all did a shot, I actually did a shot with the Eagle fans, but as they were saying "Go Birds," I was saying "Fuck the Birds." So it was actually pretty funny. I should have got it on video, but I was kind of a little tipsy at the time. I was having a good time, but it was fun. Again, it is what it is, people. But loyal Cowboy, what's up, brother? Any final words, man?
We're
going to Vegas in November. That's what your final words are.
Yeah, like I said, if we keep keep going on pace like we are right now, and the Raiders do, I might be going to that game because we might get a ticket cheap.
Well, Wade's coming to Vegas.
I'm
now,
not really upset, man. I mean,
him.
I am, but I'm not. I mean, I'm not surprised. And like I said, I mean, it's a win-win situation for us. Even if we have a bad year, that means we get a higher draft pick, and we got 2 first-round picks. And the whole Micah Parsons thing, this is part of the healing process, man. You got to go through growing pains.
Look at Loyal with the. I like how he's going with this.
No, I'm not upset. I'm not losing sleep over it. You know, I'm just
healing.
I'm just trying to get through this season best way we can, and then I look forward to the draft, man. I look forward to the future. That's all.
I love that. I love the optimism. I'm not going draft. I got fucking people sending me mocks, dude. I can't go there yet. My mind is busting.
I can.
My mind is busting hairline right now. I want to bust hairline's ass and shut up.
But you can
Parsons.
do both. You can do both. I bet Rob A looks at the draft too. He watches the games and say, if this guy's available, I would like him for next year to make my team strengthen. That's the way I look at it. It's all about improving your team.
All right, let's go around. Who's next?
I'd say something real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
So I
it's better than yours.
Yeah, stop it. The Washington team, they do play when they beat Atlanta, they go and play the Bears. Then they end up playing the Cowboys. So that 3-game stretch, we will be 6-1.
Okay, thank you. Next. Hallie, go ahead. You get to follow his Momo flexing.
I think he's going to be going. Well, it's going to be 5-2. We said this on the other one. Then it's going to be 4-3.
And I'm going to be like this. Come home, Momo. Come home.
Listen, Momo. Again,
we love Momo.
I had Momo. I had your team winning the division with 11 wins. Eagles are finding ways to win where maybe they shouldn't, right? They're playing sound football, not great football, but they're winning, right? And sometimes that's all you need to do. We'll see how this develops throughout the year. Jesse, any final words, brother?
Well, like I said, we'll see what happens this year. Hopefully we get a good pick. If not, it's okay.
I'm loving what I saw with Detroit right here. Detroit just went for it on 4th down on the road, ran the ball, and got a first down. I did see on my phone, and I had but I kept trying to refresh, and nothing was loaded. But I did see that we kept kicking field goals early in the game. You can't do that on the road, man. Sometimes you got to roll the dice, especially when your defense stinks.
Same with Rams. Rams are the same thing. We held them the field
Is that what happened? I was wondering because I didn't even look, Rob, until after the church going to the reception, and there was a little window I could see the score because I'm out in the fucking sticks, and it was a 26-14, something like that. I'm like, oh shit. And then next thing I turned it on, it was 26. Somebody said 26-21. Birds are coming back. So again, that's what.
Hey, game time. Don't feel too bad. Don't feel too bad, game because I lost my kicker at warm-ups.
Oh, did you really?
We're done.
What's up? What's up, Momo? iPhone.
No, I don't want to say anything.
Okay.
Actually, I do want to say one quick thing.
Yes.
I had got a new phone. That's why I didn't change the name of it. I apologize for that.
Yeah. I didn't know, so last time I let somebody in, there was
an iPhone.
There was TNA on the screen, so I got to be careful.
iOS.
Droid's better than iPhone.
Droid.
No way.
They made Joe. Here's a quick information that y'all want to fight about. iPhones and Samsung, they work together. Samsung's make the hardware for iPhones.
Right. All right. Let's.
I don't know why everybody wants to go crazy over this.
Rob A, you got any final words, man? I appreciate you being smart but humble, not saying you guys. That's not your style. I was actually surprised with Drew tonight, so I'm glad he came on because I like that, Drew. You could get your point across and say Dallas isn't very talented, but do it in a decent way. You're welcome. That's where I'm at. That's all we ever ask. I think that's fair. But anyway, Rob, any final words, brother?
Man, you guys keep your head up because your secondary will get healthier, and you guys are just still learning, man. We've been there. I mean, we lose our coordinators every year, and it's just a learning curve. And your head coach has to step up and be better.
But I think that's where
your head coach needs to step up and be better.
I'm telling you, people, I think that's what it is. Joe DeMassi's out of here. Jesse, did you say it? Ultra, let me get your final words, brother, and then we'll go. Ultra, Jesse, Thomas, and then we'll get out of here.
I'm not saying that we are the Eagles, but a lot of people tend to forget the Eagles started 2-2 and had a lot of issues on defense. Then all of a sudden they started clicking. That shows the coaching of Fangio that they had there, and they started clicking. Watch them beat the Packers just what they always do and get ourselves high again.
Yes.
Yeah, that's just typical what Dallas does. I'm looking at us. It's just like, I call it the Scooby-Doo secondary, lunchbox secondary. They are so confused out there. It's just amazing. Somebody said, watch the all 22, and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
How do you, as a defensive coordinator, look at the film and not change it up? That's my thing. Like, what is Eberflus trying to do? I mean, that's why I haven't. Listen, I'm not dumb, everybody. I know we don't have, obviously we don't have Revis Island out there right now. I mean, what are you looking at in the film?
At least Shadi said today that they're going to make defensive changes with personnel in the scheme.
Fuck, man?
He said we have to He says he has to simplify the defense up, which means you have a bunch of idiots in the secondary.
Jesus Christ, it's frustrating. All right, Joe DeMassi.
Well, just to add to Ultra's point, it's a Mickey Mouse secondary. They stink. They give up. They're playing all the way back 15. I've never seen a secondary play 15 yards back and still get burned. It's ridiculous.
What's up,
I'm
Mr.
hoping
Acosta?
Brandon Ravel can help, but I mean Ravel's a rookie, and I wish they would bench Donovan Wilson and Malik Hooker and try the younger guys, but they won't. They're too stubborn. So it's going to cost us games.
I hope so, Mr. Acosta. He says Lamb's ankle should be okay. Who else didn't speak here? Everybody?
Ultra, just to let you know, just in case, I have a spare whistle for you, okay?
Baby doll whistle. Well, just remember, hey, Coyote, how are you, brother?
Here, Jesse, and even Wade. I love Wade, too, even though he fires me up listening to Broadus and Kavanaugh.
Well, that's my thing. Listen, I love Broadus. I hate Broadus. I love, but again, you have to be able to use your own eyes. That's all I'm saying. Sometimes you can get what we call over podcast. You listen to like too many voices. We don't know what angle people are trying to come from, and everybody has the answers. Just listen. The average fan can open their eyes and see what the problem is. The problem is we're not good in the secondary. We can't get to the quarterback. I think we're pressuring the quarterback, but it's not good enough. But there are always a lot of positives, and that's where I will argue. But Coyote says when you are running the ball well, and it's 3rd and goal at the 1, and a must-score situation, put Lepke in a fullback and give him the ball or Williams.
That's a good point, Coyote.
It is a good point.
They haven't used Lepke one time.
Something. He said simplify. Just look back at Bill Parcells, right? What did Bill Parcells? Bill Parcells was king of simplify. When he won the Super Bowls, he would turn around and hand it to Otis Anderson, and it was an ugly game, but he won the damn game. Sometimes when you're shorthanded in an area, simplify the game. Yet we're throwing the ball 41 times. Okay, just because
I heard somebody say that Dak played not that great, but I think we're just throwing it.
Oh, he played all right.
He played fine. He played okay, but we're throwing the ball too
much. Dak was the best player, I think.
Dak played fine.
Out of all the other players in that game.
I don't know about that, but I think Williams ran the ball more.
I think the slot corner was the best player on the team for the Cowboys.
Zion? Childress?
No, Stewart.
Ready, Stewart? Okay.
Stewart, yeah.
Stewart was to me the best. They might found the gem right there.
Big boy,
it's
too.
It's funny everybody sees something different.
There
goes,
I
don't think Dak played that good.
Anyway, as we wrap up, please hit the like button for me on the way out. That helps out the algorithms. That puts this on everybody's feed. We get more opinions. We get more people watching. That helps us if we want to do what we do. That helps us. So I appreciate everybody coming out.
Can I say one last thing to Hallie?
Yes, go ahead.
You know why I wiped out Dak from being any good player? How the hell are you getting your ass handed to you and you're laughing on the sideline?
Yeah, I didn't see that.
That to me is a piss poor leader. That shit
I saw that.
There's nothing funny.
I agree.
There's nothing funny about it.
I saw that.
So if that's the case, then,
out there.
And I would hope that the Dak YouTube channels would come out and hammer him, but we'll see. That's everybody
Hey,
hold
I
our
went
breath.
I went to a local
saying he was smiling at him.
Ultra, to your point, after Davis blocked that field goal and scored the touchdown, Jalen Hurts had a stone face, didn't jump up and celebrate like everybody else did, and just went to the locker room.
Yeah, man.
Like,
it's hard to.
That's awesome.
Listen, man. If I'm an Eagles fan, and we joke about stats and everything, but again, it's not about all that. It's about winning the game in
character,
in like clutch time, right? I don't really care. You know, like what Jordan Davis did yesterday. That's effing impressive. Back-to-back blocks.
Right.
I mean, you can't. Listen, that's not normal, okay? So that's not normal. Congrats to Jordan Davis. He's making himself some money. I'm happy for him. And maybe it's in Philly. Probably. I would imagine it would be. But
come over here. Come over here.
Yeah, but we'll take them if you guys don't.
I don't think we can afford
We got
both.
money.
I don't think we can afford both.
I agree with that.
Come here.
I don't think we can afford both.
It's good. Look at this. Look at that. Easy money.
Clarence Hill just got moist on that one. Yeah, Clarence Hill just got moist on that one.
I just want
another guy I can't stand, so whatever.
Are the Ravens losing
it's
so far?
Well, it's soon to be. Well, I don't want to jinx them. Derrick Henry just ran a ball in for 20-yard lines.
Jordan Davis is going to be a Raven if he doesn't stay in Eagles. I just see him being.
I could see him be a Raven too.
Yeah, exactly.
I see him be a giant. Bring a giant. Yeah. Come over here.
You don't need him. That's the last thing you need. You need an offensive line. Your defense is fine.
I know. Who is hell? Shit, ain't my money.
But anyway, Loyal, you wanted to say something else, brother?
Yeah, I just want to tell you, I went to a local bar here yesterday. It's a Cowboys bar. A lot of those people are going to Vegas. I put your name out there, told them to check out your.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Awesome.
Wade said he's coming to Vegas now because we'll see.
Did you keep everybody off Dank?
Dank.
Find some lot lizards.
Dank's coming to Vegas. But
all right. Have a good night.
All right, everybody. I will talk to everybody later. I'm back, so we'll be on the regular now.
Want to say anything, Thomas?
Thomas, are you there, brother? Yeah, I see a ceiling fan, so he gone. All right, Thomas, we love you. Have a good one. Late.
Bye-bye.